And so the man named Mason journeyed many miles to discover the greatest quests of all time. He traveled across mountains and over rivers until at last he found it. The greatest collection of amazing quests the world had ever seen. Oblivion.
Oblivion, what an amazing game. Every time I come back to it, I'm just so filled with joy. There are so many great quests, it's unbelievable. Makes me want to go on a real quest of my own. Probably not.
Of course. They say that when you murder...
Too often do we forget to give ourselves a break. There is always so much to do, so much going on. So every now and again, you just have to relax. You know what I mean? Well, the Daedric Prince Sanguine does, at least. As it turns out, the Countess of Leyawiin hasn't been giving herself the time she really needs to cut loose. And with all those responsibilities she has, such as listening to the peasantry and hosting dinner parties, it really isn't that surprising. So we're here to help her out. So after talking to Sanguine, the Daedric Prince will give us a spell that is specifically designed to help out the Countess, called Stark Reality. Sanguine tells us to visit the Countess during one of her daily dinner parties where all her friends will be present, and then use the spell. Ah, here we are at the party.
You seem likable, but not so much that I'd just let you in there. Not dressed like that.
I suppose we should find some better clothes then. Now we are looking spiffy.
You're dressed for it. Can't imagine dressing up for any other reason.
Yes, because why else would somebody dress so fancy while they are visiting the castle of the local king and queen? I can't think of a single possible reason. Don't worry about an invitation, by the way, because apparently the guard wasn't informed that it is mandatory. Alternatively, you could raise the guard's disposition in order to gain entrance, because once you are friends with somebody, they will do anything to help you out. At least, this guy will. Once inside, all there is to do is equip the spell and let them have it. Holy crap, everybody's naked! Oh man, I'm naked too! Well, after casting the spell, the guards will not be pleased one bit, including the guard who so stupidly let us in the first place. Which is ridiculous! I thought we were friends! Also, for some reason, none of the guests are pleased either. I went through all this trouble of dressing up all nice and casting this spell, and this is the thanks I get? People are so ungrateful. After escaping the city and returning to Sanguine, he will reward us with the Sanguine Rose, which is a pretty cool item on its own. It allows us to summon Daedra to help us in our fights. Be warned though, these Daedra are not really that obedient to us. Whoa, hey, not me, hit that guy! The Fighters Guild is generally a prosperous organization. However, recently a competing guild called the Blackwood Company has been stealing contracts from the guild and even killing its members. That cannot be good for business. And so begins the quest, Infiltration.
Blackwood Company. You know, that name seems to ring a bell. Anyway.
We've been tasked with infiltrating the Blackwood Company itself to discover what is truly going on in this malicious organization, which means heading down to Leyawiin and entering their vile abode. Yeah, it's actually not that bad here. It actually seems nicer than the Fighters Guild, now that I think of it. Hey, you there! I want to join up!
You may join, for now.
Oh, really? That easy? Imagine that. I wonder if it's that easy in real life.
Hey, yeah, I was looking to join up. So this means I get to legally shoot people without the restrictions of the military, right? Alright, cool. Academy. You know, that name seems to ring a bell too. Probably nothing.
After signing up, Jedam here will lead us down to their training ring where he informs us that we will be going on a mission to kill some goblins that have been harassing a nearby town. Seems like a pretty simple task if you ask me.
Take this. It will increase your skills in battle.
What? What is this? I don't know if I should drink this.
Don't be stupid.
That's not making me feel any better about it.
Let's go, rookie. Drink up and we'll head out.
Alright, I'll drink it. Oh, jeez. I don't feel so good. Oh, we're here? I don't remember traveling here. There's the goblins. Eat this, you vile creatures. Terrorizing poor innocent villagers. How could you? The goblins are in the houses. I'll kill them all.
I hate them.
Eat this, you monster! Alright, I think that's all of them. What happened?
You're finally awake. I was beginning to get a bit concerned about you.
Was it all a dream? Well, apparently it wasn't a dream. After the battle with the goblins, we fell unconscious and were brought back to Mordrin by some of the Fighters Guild members. Now Mordrin thinks we should return to the village and make sure the villagers weren't harmed by the Blackwood Company in any way. I mean, I didn't see any villagers when we were there, but might as well take a look. It couldn't hurt. And here we are. Oh no. No, this can't be. There were no goblins. Oh my god, zombies! While traveling through the town of Anvil, we begin to hear rumors of a gang of female thieves preying on unfortunate men. And since I am a man and I don't want to be preyed on, we should probably check this out. After speaking with some of the locals, they point us to a man named Gogan, who has seen firsthand what these ladies can do. And so starts the quest, the Sirens Deception. Well, this appears to be his house. Is this a bad time?
Talk to Malona. She runs the council.
Okay. Gogan's wife, Maylana, tells us that this female gang is tricking men into believing they are going to get a night of fun times when really, they just get robbed of all their valuables. Gogan here was one of those unlucky guys. As you can tell, he is very ashamed of what has happened. According to Gogan, he was hanging out at the local tavern, the Flowing Bowl, when two of the most attractive women he has ever seen walked in and asked if he would like to stay at their cabin for a night. Of course, he said yes. Then they stole the ring Gogan's wife gave him, which apparently was an expensive antique. So it sounds like the Flowing Bowl is our best bet to track down these ladies, and it does not take long to run into them. I mean, I've been in here for like half a minute.
I can promise you a night of fun you won't soon forget.
Sounds good to me. They tell us to head to their secluded cabin at 11 p.m. Then we can get the party started. Alright, here we are. Seems pretty nice.
Why don't you take everything off and place it there on the table?
Yeah, okay. Huh. I can't comply with their request. In that case, I don't think so, lady. I'm on to you.
What? What are you talking about?
I knew this was a trap all along.
I should have known after I fenced that stupid ring and discovered it was a fake.
Wait, their ring was a fake? Gogan is gonna be really disappointed when he hears that. Oh crap, they're armed. Eat this, you treacherous dames. Preying on poor innocent men who only want to cheat on their wives. How could you? Holy crap, it's the town watch and I've just murdered these nice ladies. Wait a minute, it's Maylana and Gogan. What are you guys doing here?
Gogan and I are really members of the Anvil City Watch.
You were undercover this whole time? Man, what a ruse. Well, don't mind me. I'm just gonna go get my things. Let's see here. Ernest's fancy pants. Well, I guess he wasn't earnest enough to stay with his wife. Well, that's another mystery solved. You know, I wonder how Gogan is doing these days anyway.
Don't say anything to the other guards that I fell for it, okay?
Wait a minute, you actually fell for their trick? I thought you were undercover. Ah, Gogan. Do you know what is more dangerous than gangs of women? Vampires. Especially vampire women, but vampires in general. And this next quest, Order of the Virtuous Blood, involves exactly that. While passing through the temple district of the Imperial City, a citizen will come up to us asking us to help her husband's friends out with a problem they are having. And apparently, it is pretty serious. Alright, I guess we can help. Whoa, put some clothes on, man.
I'm Silben Dolavas, assistant and bodyguard to Seridor.
Yeah, assistant in bed, more like. So it turns out the Order of Virtuous Blood are vampire hunters, except they are terrible at it. They have not found nor slain a single vampire, which makes me wonder why they even formed their little club in the first place. Apparently Seridor was watching the night like he usually does, when all of a sudden he saw a man attempting to suck the blood of a poor innocent woman. He tried to save her, but the vampire was too strong.
I hid for a while and then returned to the garden. Roland was gone, and the woman was dead.
You guys are the worst vampire hunters I've ever heard of. Alright, let's check out this guy's house. Seems normal so far. What's up here? Skulls? This guy's a monster! Skooma? I better take that for, evidence. Oh, what's this? A love letter to his girlfriend? Alright, looks like this guy Roland is hiding out in a cabin in the woods. Alright, Roland, you're dead. Haha, one vampire slain. After killing Roland, head back to the Order and receive your reward. Ah, a hard day's work deserves a good rest.
You sleep rather soundly for a murderer.
What do you mean? I never murdered. Oh, no. If you chose to talk to Roland instead of killing him, then you would have discovered that he is quite obviously not a vampire. It turns out it was Saradur that was the vampire the entire time, and he set you to kill Roland in order to ensure no one found out. Now it's time to bring Saradur's reign of tyranny to an end. But first, we need some information. If we head over to the first edition, the shopkeeper there will inform us that Saradur likes to hang out at an old crypt that nobody visits anymore. Nothing weird about that. Also, if you head back to Saradur's house during the daytime, his assistant will inform us that he is currently sleeping and won't be awake until 5 p.m. If you do wait until nightfall, Saradur will be missing, but Gillen and Greythroat will be there to tell you all about the things vampires like to do, such as hide in crypts and keep bodyguards, and only be awake at night. Really, guys? You have all this information on vampires and you never thought that this guy who checks every single one of these boxes could be one? Oh, you guys are the worst. Alright, I suppose we should head to the cave then. Oh man, that's not a good sign. Here he is, the true vampire. You will pay for your crimes, Saradur. At last, the city is safe. Hopefully there's a good reward for this.
The ironic thing is that I think the Order of the Virtuous Blood should continue its work.
I don't think that counts as irony.
I didn't know Saradur was a vampire. I swear!
While visiting the city of Shadenhall, we begin to hear rumors of a poor wife who has lost her husband, which sounds like the perfect opportunity for us to make a quick buck. I mean, how weird could it be? According to the wife, Tivella, her husband was working in his studio with the door locked, and when he did not come out, she became worried. After unlocking the door and entering the room, she realized he was not there. Don't worry, Tivella. We will find your lost husband. Oh, poor lady. It's obvious her husband left her and isn't coming back. I might as well check out the studio anyway, though. Maybe there's some cool stuff to steal. This painting seems rather interesting. Whoa! Holy crap! We're in the painting! So it turns out Tivella's husband is a renowned artist, except he doesn't paint the normal way like you or I do. He has a magic paintbrush that allows him to travel inside his canvas and then create whatever he wishes simply by imagining it. And all he makes are trees. Unfortunately for the husband, Ryth, a thief found out about the paintbrush and decided to steal it. But rather than just leave the house and then become a billionaire by selling the brush, the thief decided to leap into the painting Blue's Clues style instead. And then he decided to make trolls for bodyguards, which immediately turned on him and killed him. Unfortunately, Ryth is unable to fight the trolls himself, so he needs us to kill them and then retrieve the paintbrush. Looks like this is gonna be a brush with death. Fighting our way through the trolls isn't going to be the easiest of tasks either, but Ryth gave us a potion to help us defeat the beasts. Turpentine, huh? Makes sense. After defeating the trolls and retrieving the paintbrush, we are at last able to return to the real world. I'm probably gonna get a really sweet reward for this.
Please take this apron as a token of our friendship.
An apron? A freaking apron? Are you kidding me? I just saved your life and you give me an apron? How about giving me one of your $1 million paintings and setting me up for life? How about that? I'll show you what I think of your frickin' apron. Ah, it's nice to breathe fresh air again. Wait. Oh my god.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the list. Now I'm off to my new job as a mercenary for Academy. Wait a second. Blackwood and Blackwater. I knew there was a connection. That's that evil mercenary group that went rogue. And then they changed their name to Academy.
Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you haven't seen it yet, make sure to check out my previous Top 5 Oblivion Quests video, as well as my Top 5 Skyrim Quests video. You can find them right on the left here. I will see you guys there.